So I think for me, that made me think about when we were talking about gifts. All the girlfriends just need to pull in together and go to concerts. We had a blast just a couple weeks ago.
I think experiences with girlfriends is just kind of the best thing. Trips, concerts, spas.
Absolutely. I think there's no better thing than just being able to spend time together and just like reliving back to your youth.
So another cosmetic for like someone who loves cosmetics that I've been seeing this on TikTok Shop, but it's a Clinique Black Honey gift set. And the Black Honey, one thing that's so great about it is it goes with any complexion, any type of coloring, like they're going to look good on Black Honey.
Now it's $259 and it's a cutting board, right? It's adorable. The scalloped edge, and then it has like a little hammered plate around the edge that says like Ballerina Farms. But what people are going nuts over is that it's the way that it's made. Like it will not hold up forever. If you're going to spend $259, they're like real chefs and people who know things about the world of cooking are like the way the wood is made, and it's way over my head. But basically, it's not going to hold up. It's going to split. So she's marketing it as cutting board. But then I guess I heard someone say something like, when you're waiting for it to receive, you get an email stating like, don't actually get rid of your cutting board. There's these lines of truffles, these French truffles that are amazing. Are you into chocolate?
I love chocolate, yeah.
I know that you love, like we share a love for peanut M&Ms, but it's called No Chewing Allowed. And you'll probably get served a ton of ads, not that we're talking about it, but they come in really cute tins and they truly are like, you don't need to chew. They melt in your mouth. They're amazing. Welcome to Holistic Dose. We've been through the plot twists, divorce, parenting, burnout, reinvention, and now we're doing midlife with way more honesty and way less BS. Think of us as your unfiltered friends, here to remind you that you're not too late, too old, or too far behind. I'm Tiffany.
And I'm Jeanette.
So we're going to be covering our second part of our gift guide today. It's for the beauty and accessory and the food lovers.
I had fun with this one because this is the stuff I love.
I know, me too. And as you can see, Gabby already got her tree up. It's not decorated. So funny. It was just like the other night, she was like, texted me. She's like, we have to get her tree up tonight. I'm like, okay. You guys don't have yours up yet, do you?
No, because we do a real tree. Our kids asked. They asked, like, I think last week, they're like, let's go get a tree. I'm like, it'll be dead by Christmas if we get it now. So, yeah, we wait till like after Thanksgiving. Then right after Thanksgiving, we go get our tree. Which I guess will this episode be released before Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it will.
Okay.
It's going to be pretty soon from now. Yeah. So one thing I would say, I just went to the Maroon 5 concert last night, the Love Is Like tour. So I'm wearing like my little shirt. And I didn't go with girlfriends. And I know we just were in Vegas and we did Alanis Morissette. And I was kind of having like regretful thoughts about that. It was just so much concert. Yeah, concerts are so much better with girlfriends, just to dance and sing the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, this was with a date. It was still fun. The concert was amazing. I mean, these guys have been around since like, it's been like 22 years. Every single song was amazing.
I saw a Facebook friend posted some clips. And you know what I thought was, wow, they are so good. And it made me think of the Backstreet Boys and like the recent clips of them. Because they're probably about the same ages, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
And I'm like, wow, Maroon 5 still has it. And
not so much. I know we talked about it recently.
Boys are the clips are really bad.
No, but if you have the chance to go see Maroon 5, go. It is like incredible. Every single song singing.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So I'm like, next time. So I think for me, that made me think about when we were talking about gifts. All the girlfriends just need to pull in together and go to concerts. We had a blast just a couple weeks ago.
Experiences with girlfriends is just kind of the best thing. Trips, concerts, spas.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think there's no better thing than just being able to spend time together and just like reliving back to your youth. And my date that I was with, he was like, oh my God, I swore that this was going to be all like young, like 20-year-olds or teens. And no, it was 40 and up.
Yeah.
And up. And it was cool.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then like we talked about in other episodes, I like got really good seats. So I wasn't on the floor, but I got second level up from the floor and pretty like close. It's just,
I like getting good seats to concerts. It just makes the experience so fun.
Yeah. Now that we're more mature, maybe we have a little bit better finances. Even if not, it's like worth it.
Yeah.
Life is short.
Yeah.
So the first category we're going to dive into here is for the beauty and accessories lover. So because you were just traveling, there's this product line that I came across. It's called Keep Your Cadence. The brand is Cadence. And they're these really adorable, like little small travel containers that are magnetic on the sides and the lids, and you can kind of expand them and they all stick together in like little clumps.
That sounds
So
good.
yeah, so you can put the jewelry in there, and they're really cute, and they're like little octagonal, like, domes, but you can put all your lotions. It made me think about, so we were on this trip with Amanda, their friend, and she travels with like her whole container of her lotions
Yeah.
and everything. And I usually will end up doing that, or I'll end up just going buying other brands that just aren't good for my skin because I don't feel like bringing the whole thing.
Mhm.
This is one of those things that's like, you don't think about getting it for yourself, but getting it for somebody else, cute little organizing set for
Yeah.
travel, really
Yeah,
adorable.
your note on that made me think of, and I'm a little surprised you didn't think of this, the Bonjour Beauty lip balm.
I know.
So,
Mhm.
Tiffany recommended this to me on I don't even one of our trips, I think to the Florida trip,
Mhm.
but she had it at the airport and showed it to me, and I think you had to buy it from their website, right?
Yes.
Bonjour
Uh-huh.
Beauty, and it's a French pharmacist created this, and it's basically like all your skincare products in one practically. It's like you could still
Mhm.
wash your face, but then you use this as just like all of your hydration serums and everything, and it's so good for travel
Yeah. I
and
love
or
it.
just like a skincare junkie. Like I love skincare stuff, but I
Mhm.
love it especially for travel. And then I was thinking I might get that even for my mom, who she's
Oh, that's a
not
great
like a
idea.
beauty junkie, but she loves like moisturizing stuff and she
Mhm.
loves like simple stuff. So
Yep.
something that's like a bunch of products in one. And something I like about it is it's meant for your face, but sometimes I use it on my hands if they're feeling like extra dry or my cuticles. So I think it's a really great product that a lot of
And
people would
it's
like.
I absolutely love it, and I agree. It's a little bit on the pricier side, but it is so worth the investment. It's kind of one of those things that you get, and then you can, once the person has it or yourself or whomever, then you can buy the refills for the tin
Yeah.
too,
Yeah. I
which
think
is
it's like
great.
$130.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then I think, yeah, you get like, I don't know, a little bit off when you buy the refills. It's not quite as
And it
expensive.
goes a long way. It just kind of warms up in your hand, and yeah, to your point, you use it on the cuticles, your elbows,
Yeah.
but for their eyes, for their skin, like everything, and it's nice to have on you. I
I
keep it
really
on me
like
everywhere.
it, like, after I do a micro needling or, like, chemical peel type
Mhm.
treatment where you don't wanna have a bunch of active ingredients on your skin afterwards, like, I
Right.
use that stuff for a few days after, and I get the unscented one, especially for that reason, like,
Yeah.
that way I can just put it on my skin after a treatment and it's fine.
Yeah, well, the French really just don't put nearly as many chemicals and things in products like we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
So it's super. I've given it to Gabby to use before too, and it's not going to bother her skin. Which leads me
Mhm.
to typology. No, I actually haven't tried this, but I've been meaning to. Was following this girl on TikTok who she's all about like this American who's living in French and in
Oh,
France.
yeah, I've been wanting to try some typology. Yeah.
Because it's just very minimal products. So they have
Mhm.
this gorgeous advent calendar. This is a
Oh,
little bit on the
nice.
pricier side, but it's like $279, but the value of it is like $600. And it contains 24 treatments. So it's like 13 full size. I'm reading a list here, and 13 new additions. So it's for the eyes, face, lips, body,
Yeah, and
hair.
it's not exactly makeup, it's like skincare with, like, tints, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
think it's like a skin tint, a lip oil type stuff. There's one that's like a sort of like a highlighter, kinda like shimmery
Like a glow serum or
serum. Yeah, like a
something.
glow serum type thing. Yeah, it looks really interesting. I've come close to
Mm-hmm.
buying it before. For some reason, I haven't pulled the trigger on that one, but yeah,
Same
I
here.
follow that same person. I know the influencer
The
you're
blonde
talking
girl.
about, yeah,
Uh-huh.
in Paris.
I
Yeah.
know. Yeah. So this is kind of like, oh, I want to give this a try. But they have other gift sizes or gift things too.
Something that I like that I think most people like Moroccanoil and like the scent of
Mm-hmm.
Moroccanoil. And something I love about Moroccanoil products is there's so many different ones
Yeah.
and even like travel size ones. So if you wanted a small gift, like you could easily spend, I don't know, $35, $40 on a couple like travel Moroccanoil products because, we think of just the hair oil, but they also have like just body mist and
Yeah.
a dry body oil and I like this
Uh-huh.
nighttime body oil because it's really like thick and
Oh.
nourishing. So I like to use it on like my arms and legs during the winter. And they have like hair protectant spray. Bar of soap is probably one of the least expensive. I want to say it's like $15 or something.
Mhm.
So like the bar of soap and the scent spray, and there's so many different things that you can put together with Moroccanoil and make a little gift set on your own.
That's awesome, and even if it's just one item, people know, like, all the rave about it, and
Mhm.
it's gonna be appreciated because, again, it's one of those things that, like, if you haven't made the leap to buy it for yourself yet, it's, like, fun to receive.
Yeah.
Something completely different. So I bought a shower filter for Gabby for her birthday one year, and there's one that I listed on here from the brand Kitsch, but there's a lot of other ones too because Kitsch makes like those pillow cases and a bunch of hair accessories and stuff. But it's nice for like a spa-like experience at home, removing the hard water
Yeah.
element. It just anytime I travel anywhere, because Georgia has like a lot of hard water in it. Like that's why the toilet's always turning brown and around the
Mhm.
sinks and everything. So all those minerals just deposit into your hair. So anytime I notice when I travel someplace else that doesn't have as bad, my hair is so much easier to I have like wavy hair,
Hmm.
manage and go through it. And it's quicker to dry too because it's not weighing down as much.
Yeah.
So there's so many other brands too that you can buy, but this one's a super affordable one at $39 and it comes in like different colors as well. So it's super easy to install as well. Just turn the shower head on. You basically just switch it out to replace. And then you buy filters as you need to replace them.
Hmm.
But I love that one
Yeah,
just
that's a
because,
good
like,
idea.
yeah, she's obsessed with her hair routine and everything.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I
hmm
feel like teenagers, even like the boys, I know my son is very into the hair routine.
Did you? I texted you an item once about the
Is it the silk pillowcase?
no to get for Logan. Gabby was like the one. Tell
Oh,
Jeanette.
yeah, it was like a silk, like, I don't know what it's called, but like the cap kinda thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do need to get him one of those because
Yeah.
he would definitely use it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
another cosmetic for, like, someone who loves cosmetics that I've been seeing this on TikTok Shop,
hmm
but it's a Clinique black honey gift set, and, the black honey, one thing that's
Super
so great
popular.
about it is it goes with any complexion, like,
Mm-hmm.
any type of coloring, like, they're gonna look good on black honey, and this gift set, they have different ones. The biggest one has the almost lipstick, which that's, like, the viral product, a lip
Mm-hmm.
and cheek oil, a eyeliner, mascara, lip
Wow.
gloss, and an eyeshadow palette, and it's all in that black honey colors,
Hmm.
which is just such a pretty color.
Yeah, I remember wearing that one a lot. That's a fun one. Another item I found were these really cute mood rings. I know we just went to Bruno Mars, this for like the pinky ring, and then we
Mhm.
went to the pinky ring lounge. But there's a really cute messages on there like chill out, get lost, over it, real busy, can't talk.
That's cute.
They're super cute. And they were by this brand, Adorn Monde, and they're really adorable. I kind of want that. It's like a signet. Am I saying that right? Signet ring?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's just say that it is
Cool.
right. Yeah.
There's so many words that I don't know how to say because I've always just read them, but I don't hear people actually use them, and that's
Right.
one of them.
I'm like, I know it, but I don't like know it.
Yeah.
We talked about some red light stuff last time, but I've been getting spammed with ads for this one device that I really want to try out. It's by Helite. Yeah, that's
Okay.
enough. Is it Helit or Helite? Helight. And so this one is to help you fall asleep sooner and more restful. So it's like a little pod, and it said that it's supposed to. So it basically does for a 28-minute cycle where it's with the tone of the red light, and you need to have it facing your eyelid so that you get the effect. But basically, it helps trigger your sleep cycle, your sleep wake cycle with yeah, it's what am
That's interesting. And that's with
mhm.
a red light?
It's a red light, like a little dome, yeah. So basically, it's 14 minutes of the light basically on your eyes, and then it kind of starts winding down and
That's
gets your
interesting.
body into
I didn't know that
pattern.
red light helped us sleep. I know it helped with healing.
Mhm. Yeah, so this is was inspired by NASA's research.
Whew.
So it is not that extensive, and they have one in black and one in white, and then they have like a kid version as well. So That's something that's on my list for sure, because
Nice.
anything at this point to help me sleep, and then if I get any other additional benefits from the red light, I'm all for.
This is kind of random, but no, this is something that popped up on Facebook, but I took a screenshot out of it. It looked like something that was legitimate. Some kind of study about melatonin being linked to heart disease, maybe. But
Oh God.
I think it's one of those things that's like, correlation doesn't mean causation, and
Mm-hmm.
so there, like it said, like in smaller print, like kind of like don't freak out yet or anything.
Right.
But yeah, I do a lot of melatonin, so I'm with you on the like anything to help me sleep.
Right. That is maybe like a little bit more natural.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think it's similar to how my alarm clock one, my knockoff of the hatch, is supposed to mimic if the sleep patterns just
Mhm.
slowly brightening. So I'm definitely going to order this and give it a try, and I'll report back.
Awesome.
Glossier, I love their stuff. I finally went to their store when I was in Las Vegas the trip before, and they have a lot of really fun gift items, especially, for the girls in your life or your girlfriends, but if you have daughters or nieces or your stepdaughters, but they really cute like their lip balms I love, and there's some sugar and spice ones for holiday focus, but
Oh, yeah,
there's
I've never bought Glossier, but I've seen the special, like, holiday ones and
mhm.
almost bought those. Maybe I'll get those for someone for Christmas.
I'm wearing Glossier lipstick right now. I just
Are
happened to put
you?
it on right before, and this one, it is so like, let me see what's from. It says suit. I don't know if that's the name, and there's no way I can read this because even if I had readers on, it wouldn't. But this lipstick, like it's just it goes on so smooth, and I love it. So yeah, I love their stuff, and it's all like cult like. There's little charms that come with the stuff. It's
Hmm.
adorable. Along the lines of hair accessories, there's this brand that I saw that I want to try out. It's called by Daphne Hair, Dafni, and they have these little hair. They're called like clicks, and it's kind of like how I'm wearing my hair up halfway up now, but I'd have to put like a tie. But
Mhm.
basically, if I put a bigger clip, it's just big, and sometimes I just want to get a little bit of hair. So it's two little clips you put it to the back, and then they magnetically clip together. So it's
Oh,
like clip,
cool.
clip, and then magnet together. And it kind of, some of them like look like little bows, which is cute. Along the lines of jewelry, do you remember Alex and Annie?
No, I didn't know who that was when I saw it.
If you were to look it up, you probably would.
Really?
So back in 2004, yeah, there were all these like metal bangle bracelets, and people would stack so many of them
Hmm.
with like, it was like a wire with like little charms that hung off of them. They'd
Maybe.
stack them up all up their arm. I was never a fan of them. They're not for me. But it was named by, or it was founded by this one woman, Carolyn Raphaelian, and it was a huge hit. She sold a ton, stores everywhere, and then the brand basically it took a turn for the worse and it went bankrupt. So in 2023, kind of was like almost similar to the story with Jones Road with Bobby Brown. She brought back another brand. So that brand, Alex and Ani, were named after her two daughters. So she launched a new brand after her third daughter, Livy. So it's called And Livy. And
How cute.
it's cute. It's funny that her other brand still exists and she's no longer a part of it, but now she just created this third one. The founder started a new brand after her third daughter, and it's called Anne Livy, and this stuff is really cute. It's there's some like more natural stones mixed into with it, and it's American made, which is rare, I feel, these
Yeah.
days. Eco-friendly and adjustable and hypoallergenic, so and tarn resistant pieces. So that could be
I'll have to
a
check
cute
that
brand
out.
for people to, yeah, to check out. But Jones Road, I know I still haven't tried this makeup out yet, but this could be the perfect opportunity for people to buy gifts. They have their miracle bombs. You
Mhm.
use these, right?
Yeah, I'm actually wearing one today in Sunkissed. I love them, but it's mostly for, like, if you have oily skin, you're not gonna
Hmm.
like the Miracle Balms because
Okay.
it is a balm, and it doesn't absorb. Like, I've been wearing it all day, and if I touch
Oh,
my cheek, I can still feel it. But
okay.
I love that for, like, the winter because my skin will get just so dry, so I love it, and then it has a little bit of color. So, the one I'm wearing today in Sunkissed is, like, a little bit bronzy. I have some that I kinda use as a blush, and I've been eyeing the holiday one because they look like really nice colors.
Exactly. And that I was thinking about. And yeah, the fact that you can put it on your cheeks, your lips, pretty much just anywhere you want, like a little
And the
highlighter
gift
glow.
one, it's like 3 mini Miracle Balms, which is nice because like, the regular size is gigantic. Like, I will
Yeah.
never use all of this.
And
So it's, like the
if
perfect size.
exactly, and where I am, what happens to me is I end up buying so much makeup. I love the smaller size because I buy so much makeup, and
Mhm.
then makeup does expire,
Yeah.
and it gets contaminated, and you need to get rid of it, but then I have so much of it that you just need to clear out, so I prefer being able to run through stuff. Like, I don't know how people
Yeah.
ever go through a full palette of eyeshadows, like
I know, and, like, I'll have when I buy a full palette of eyeshadows, I'll have, like, my 4 colors I like the most, and I'll hit pan on those, and then I don't use the other ones.
right.
So, it's kinda wasteful.
It is. Mhm. Yeah. So, there was this brand I came across. I don't know if you've heard of this because 'cause you're more into the fashion stuff, but the Charles& and Keith.
Mm-mm.
This is, like, at a trendy, affordable this is for
Well,
accessories. So they started off as a shoe company. So, it was founded by, some brothers, Charles and Keith Wong in 1996, and they started designing shoes, and then they moved into accessories and eyewear and bags.
is this
Um
both men and women?
Yep, both men
Hmm,
and women, and it's a Singaporean fashion brand.
interesting.
And yeah, they have over 700 stores in over 30 countries. And they do have some really cute stuff that's more affordable compared to the more expensive runway looks. But
Mhm.
there is a really cute bag that I linked and I'll share. But it is this recycled fringe bag that I was like, oh my God, Jeanette would
Oh,
love
yeah, Fringe
this.
is very big right now.
Yeah, and a lot of their stuff, like, for example, like, the bag, I wanna say it was, like, $100 or so, it's like a
Hmm,
hobo bag. Yeah, like, $146, but it looks, like, super designer.
nice.
That was a new one, I was like, "Oh, let's share something new." Moving into the foodie.
I like this category too. I like food.
Me too. I love personally, I don't know about you, but I love giving food gifts for the holidays.
Yeah, I like food gifts in general, like, that
Mhm.
gift basket that I gave you, like,
Yeah.
very early on, that one
Mhm.
I think I went to maybe the DeKalb County Farmers Market, or
Uh-huh.
I went to, like, some little well, I guess DeKalb County Farmers Market's very big, but I went to some kind of food place and made a basket
Mhm.
with just, I don't know, chocolates, and I love doing that,
Me too.
and the DeKalb County Farmers Market has, like, teas and just so
Mhm.
many things, and you can even do, like, olive oils or,
Yes,
like
different spreads.
exactly. I think that's
Yeah,
just a great gift.
Trader Joe's is an amazing place to go for that. The prices are
I
just
have
not
Trader
that
Joe's
expensive.
on my list because,
Mhm.
especially around the holidays, sometimes they will come out with something that goes viral and people like
Yes.
rushing to their Trader Joe's. One year was these olive wood cutting boards, and they're
Mhm.
so beautiful, and they're like $25. So I'm actually kind of keeping an eye to see if they do those this
Ooh.
year. Yeah, and they're all like unique, one of a kind, like with beautiful like grains in the wood. And so the might do the cutting boards. They released this year so far, and this has
Mhm.
kind of gone viral. It's not I'm not gonna go get it, but they're these little, they call them micro totes, and they are
Huh,
cute. They
really?
look like, the LL Bean totes, like
Mhm.
the canvas with, like, little handles.
Yes.
So they're teeny tiny and they say Trader Joe's, and so
Yep.
people are using them as, like, Christmas ornaments or as, like,
Oh,
gift card holders because 'cause
that's
they're that
great.
size, and they're $2 a piece.
Oh my
So,
god.
yeah, for if someone, like, loves Trader Joe's, you could do, like, them on your Christmas tree, but I think they're especially good for, like,
And
little gift cards or, something that you stick in them.
what I get every year from them too, is their advent calendar for kids with the
They have them
chocolates.
for pets too. They do cats
Mhm.
and dogs, so I've done the advent calendars for my dog.
I do too. So Gabby knows it's like, and I need to just not forget because then it's kind of like once they're gone, they're gone. But I
Yeah.
go there and I get a bunch of them, and yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, and then for creating, like, gift baskets, they have such good, like, snacky things, like, a lot of
Mhm.
people I haven't tried this, but I've heard so much about it. Their Jingle Jangle that comes out at Christmas time.
Okay.
It's like, dark chocolate covered, it's a mix of stuff that's covered in dark chocolate, like pretzels,
Oh, it sounds like
popcorn,
what is it like a
candies.
puppy chow?
Kinda like that, I think, and
Mhm.
people really like it, and it comes in a tin, like, probably like a holiday type tin, or you can, like, make your own, just various things. They have, like, peppermint creams and rum balls, and I love just, like,
Mhm.
wandering around Trader Joe's
Oh
and
my god.
seeing what I discover, and they have
I
good
think
toiletries, like, sometimes they'll have nice, like,
lotions.
lotions and soaps and that kinda stuff.
Yeah, I think if you're planning on going to somebody's home for the holidays, you bringing something from there, even some fresh flowers, their
Their
flowers are
flowers are
amazing.
so nice, and sometimes they'll have plants, and especially on the holidays, they'll have
Mhm.
some cute little holiday plants.
What I'll do is, yeah, I'll go and just pick out a bunch of different ones, and then I'll just I'll get a bunch of sheets of tissue paper, and I lay them down, and I make my own, like, little bouquet and then ribbon it up. That with, like, a little thing with gift card, I think that would be perfect for
Yeah.
a little hostess gift.
Mhm.
There's these lines of truffles, these French truffles that are amazing. Are you into chocolate? I
I
mean,
love chocolate,
I
yeah.
know that you love, like, we share a love for peanut M&Ms, but it's called No Chewing Allowed,
Ooh,
and you'll probably get served a ton of ads, not that we're talking about it, but they come in really cute tins, and they truly are, like, you don't need to chew. They melt in your mouth. They're amazing. My older
mm.
sister, Ariane, she's like really like a food snob, and I order them for her and her family because again, it's hard to buy gifts like we talked about before for like everybody in the family, like the nieces and the nephews,
Mhm.
and so I prefer to do family gifts, things like this where the whole family can enjoy. And I know that she loves champagne, so they have a tin of like champagne truffles. So I got her that one for herself, but then I got this like assorted flavor for her family, and they were obsessed. And she's like, "This is Tiffany. These are like
Nice.
the best truffles I've had."
Oh,
And I'm like,
wow.
that says a lot coming from her.
Yeah. I think food gifts are really nice for, like, people who have everything and you're like, "I don't know what to get them." Like,
Yes.
last year, I got my parents and I think my in-laws too, food gifts. And I
Mhm.
went to there's an Italian market in Dunwoody called East 48th Street Market, and it's
Oh.
tiny, but it's extremely popular, so it can be, like, real crowded around the holidays. But
Uh-huh.
I got, like, really good olive oil and some of their pastas and just made little baskets for people with that stuff. It was very nice.
That Those are fun. Yeah. There's I think along the lines of olive oil too, I put another one in here. It was okay, so I know that Brightland, that have you heard of that olive oil brand that
Mm-mm.
became really popular to give as gifts a couple of years ago when it or it's been out for a while, but there's a new one because it just looks really pretty in your kitchen. It became super trendy. So there's a newer one that I found that it's called Heraclea, Heraclea, infused olive oil. So Brightland was from California and Heraclea is from Turkey.
Hmm.
So the olives are grown on family-owned farms out in the Milas region of Turkey, and they're hand harvested and pressed with many hours to preserve the quality. And I think like, they launched a couple years ago. And they just started selling in the US in 2023. So it's still like relatively new. So it'd be nice to give a gift to like a little bit of a newer company or from a newer company.
Yeah. Something I like always is steak or
Uh-huh.
just meat. So there's a company that this is another Atlanta company. It's called Farmers and Fishermen, and they are a restaurant supplier. So they supply meat to restaurants. But when COVID started, they had to pivot because restaurants are closed. And so I
Mm.
think they were on the news actually and saying, hey, we need to stay in business. So we're going to be doing home deliveries. And they had never done that before. But back during COVID, when I was cooking, like just all the interesting things, that was
Mhm.
always deliveries from farmers and fishermen. And then when restaurants started opening back again, they were like, we're so thankful that we basically were able to stay in business by doing home delivery that we're going to keep doing that. And so farmers and fishermen, they have like gift boxes. I went and looked to see what all they're offering right now. They have one that's like a low country boil and
Oh,
another that's surf and turf. It's two fillets and two lobster tails for like $90.
wow.
But you can also buy, like, if you wanted to give somebody, like, lamb chops or just the actual meat, you can. And they have interesting things like frog legs and foie gras
Huh.
and,
Would you ever eat frog legs? Have you ever?
I've gotten them from farmers and fishermen, and we did lemon pepper frog legs in
Really?
the air fryer, and we didn't tell our kids what they were. And you know what? No, those were rabbit. We
Okay.
didn't do frog legs. We did rabbit, and the kids liked them, but then they kinda freaked out when we were like, "It's actually rabbit." Frog legs I've never made. I've only had those at a restaurant, but the kids tried those and
That
yeah.
makes me feel a little bit traumatized thinking about you not telling them because my mom would do that a lot.
Oh, no.
a lot. And I really don't love like lamb. I mean, unless
Yeah.
it's Greek, it's
Lamb
kind of
has a
tastes too
very I
gamey.
like lamb, but it has a very particular taste to it.
Mm-hmm.
It is
But
gamey.
my mom would have squirrel in our freezer a lot.
From where? Where does one get squirrel?
Wait, just kidding. Scratch that. That's
Well,
crazy.
it's my m okay, well, I'll
No,
tell you a
there's no
story.
way. No, it was rabbits.
Maybe rabbit.
It
So
was rabbit. I don't know what I'm talking about.
my mom, when she was a kid, though, her grandfather would cook squirrel, but, like
Is it
yeah,
making it
but, like,
up?
these so I'm like, it's
Ooh.
possible, but they hunted them themselves. I mean,
Oh
these are,
my God.
like, people who, like, during the Great Depression, like, had to find their food, and
If it
so
moves, you can
yeah.
stab a fork in it.
And they had this cabin in, like, Arkansas on a river that didn't have electricity. I don't think it had plumbing, and my mom was like, "I would hate going there," and that they'd eat squirrel.
No,
So
it
that
was
is a
rabbits.
thing. I mean, it's possible, but so I was just wondering where your mom would get her squirrel, but yeah, maybe
I don't
rabbit.
know. I've made that up, but it was definitely rabbits because I remember we had some rabbits as pets, and it just
Oh
like,
god.
yeah. I promised, I vowed to not trick Gabby like she's a picky eater, that I would just not do that to her.
Yeah.
I would be like, for real, like you're gonna like this. I really think you will, or you probably won't. Don't even bother, you know. But if you want to give it a try, go for it. But I won't like lie to her because.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. There is this really cute bento box that I found from, it's a brand called Itaki Magic Bento Box. So this came out in 2017 through a Kickstarter, and they come in really cute colors and just looks like adorable. So why I loved this is basically like you can put there's like little metal container or compartments, and you can put the rice in one, you can put like the chicken pieces, then you can put the veggies and the broth and everything, and you plug it in. So like while you're at work, like you just food prep the night before, you plug it in and it like cooks your food all in one little box.
Nice.
You can have a hot meal. Yes, adorable. And it's like $50 when it's like on
I'll
promo.
have to check that out.
It makes me think about, because you were just making these stews recently. I was like, this is like kind of like a one pot thing, but
Yeah.
one that you can bring to work and then eat out of it versus like a whole
Yeah.
cooker at home.
Nice.
And then they even show people like cooking it in their car. I don't know if that's
In
really
their car.
possible. Or maybe they're just
Interesting.
eating it in their car. I don't know. I'm making stuff up now, but I don't know. I happen to come across Dolce Gabbana would not be a place that would normally look for gifts, specifically to them for foodie, but they do a lot of collabs with other brands. They're beautiful. So there's a Bioletta coffee collab with them.
Oh,
And they
really?
have a bunch of like little coffee press kits, just gorgeous designs in different sizes. So there's different price ranges, but there's a lot of like food set gifts there, even like a pasta set. I would
Interesting. A
never
Dolce&
think
and
for,
Gabbana pasta set.
yeah, they have a whole line of like luxury, like home good stuff and food and everything. But again, it's for one of those things that's like, you don't know what to give that gift to somebody that kind of has
Yeah.
everything. And this is a designer luxury. Maybe I can't afford a Dolce Gabbana bag for them, but for the house, yeah.
So, something that my parents like, sometimes I'll get this along with a gift. My parents are big coffee drinkers, and
Hmm.
Dunkin' Donuts has really good coffee. So, like,
They do.
some years and this is a thing, like, you can get the coffee grounds, or you can even get the whole beans from Dunkin', and I've given that to them. And then, so the year before last, I gave them an espresso, which they were still using, like, a Keurig, and, it's just, like,
Hmm.
okay. But,
Yeah.
I think that, like, when you get to where, like, you're just drinking 1 cup and you don't wanna make a whole pot or whatever, an
Uh-huh.
espresso is really good, for a quick cup of coffee.
Yeah. I love that idea.
We gave one to my in-laws too, and they returned it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they were just like yeah, I
What
think
am I gonna
they
do with
just
this?
were kinda overwhelmed by because they didn't even have a Keurig. They just are used to their, like, traditional
Oh.
coffee pot. And I thought, "Oh, they like coffee. I'll get them an espresso," and they appreciated the thought.
I think it's like that's a great gift for people who just have like they're retired, they have more time on their hands just to kind of sip and enjoy. And
Yeah.
I kind of want that for myself, to be honest.
Yeah.
Hmm. There was a I didn't pull together a gift list for the men, but this one item I feel like can kind of fall into there, but it's a sip and sock set that's on uncommongoods.com. So it comes with like a specific glass for either a tequila, gin, or whiskey. It's really cute packaging. And then there's socks that go with it.
Oh, that's
It's like
neat.
really cute.
I
Yeah.
really like the website on Common Goods.
Me
Like, a lot of
too.
times, if I'm just like, I don't know what to get someone, I'll just browse that and
Mm-hmm.
we'll come up with an idea.
Mm-hmm. For a food item. So we talked about, the chocolates and stuff before. And that's another one thing that I send to my sister all the time too, from Williams Sonoma, their chocolate croissants. She like
Ooh,
loves
yum.
them.
I love
Mm-hmm.
Williams-Sonoma. I
Me
even
too.
like a Williams-Sonoma gift card. Like, that's something I would love. Like,
Yes.
hey,
Yeah.
that's fantastic.
But it was like the perfect gift for a family. They come in different quantity of sizes, but it's something that like, if you can't be with your friends or your family for the holidays, but to send them something that they can all enjoy together for
Yeah,
breakfast or for an afternoon snack with your pressed coffee.
very nice.
Yeah, there is I know charcuterie boards are really popular. So there's one I found on Amazon, and there's many different versions of it in prices, but this one's pretty affordable. Where it's a travel one, which we're getting together more often with friends and family, and people are making these beautiful boards. So it's on a bamboo base, and then it has a nice lid for it in different compartments. But they have all different sizes, even ones with some drawers they can kind of pull out with like
Oh,
the
nice.
serving utensils. Have you heard about, but it makes me think about, I don't know if you've heard about this, the ballerina farm whole thing
Yes.
with that.
There's lots of controversy too about ballerina farms. Do you
I
go
know. Can
down
you
that
explain to
TikTok
people?
rabbit hole?
I didn't go down the rabbit hole. I saw something on Instagram, but if you can explain people maybe a little
Yeah,
better than
okay,
I
so
can.
ballerina farms, and I don't know their names, like, I'm not that into following what's going on, but
Well,
what
it's
I
like
do know.
Hannah Nealman and her husband Daniel.
Yeah,
And
so it's this
Daniel,
this couple who live on a farm, but Daniel is, like, the son of the JetBlue owner, like, Daniel's very,
billionaire.
yeah, extremely rich,
Mm-hmm.
but the way they live is, like, as homesteaders, or they have, like, a ton of kids,
And why ballerina?
and
Because she used to be a ballerina.
she used to be a ballerina. I think she might have, like, given up actually having, like, the big ballet career in New York to,
Mm-hmm.
like, marry and have a bunch of kids. So it's
Well, they
kinda
live
like
in
part of the.
Utah, and they're Mormon, and
Yeah,
they have
so it's
8
kinda part of,
kids.
like, the trad wife conversation.
I
Um,
don't even know, what is this trad wife? I was hearing that. I'm like, what is that? Am I living
Trad
under a
wife is,
rock?
like, women who, like, completely give up having a career, who to just
Oh,
completely stay at home, and you're completely
what's that
financially
like?
dependent. I know. And, like, basically, you cook and watch the
Keep the
kids, and
house.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, so they were even saying that, like, they homeschool their kids, but they
Yeah.
actually have somebody cut
And
she's
that's
not the
part
one
of the
doing it.
controversy, is they say that, like, the outfit she wears on social media, that's not what she really
They're
wears. It's
costumes.
their costumes to, like, look like
Mhm.
Little House on the Prairie.
It's a marketing
But
ploy.
yes, which, you know what? Like, I believe that, and, I
Yeah.
don't
Mhm.
necessarily blame them for that. Like,
Right.
we always say, like, don't believe what you see on social media. Like, it is entertainment, right? And, that's
Absolutely.
something I learned, like, gosh, back in the day, I think it was with, like, 99X, like, the morning show on the radio,
Uh-huh.
and them saying, like, "This is entertainment, like, a lot of our stories aren't real," and, then when we've moved to, like, Instagram and TikTok, like, that stuff isn't real either.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, but yeah, like, it's kind of a giant company, the whole ballerina farms, and they sell, like, and she does a ton of cooking, like, in her videos, like, real, like, very everything homemade, like, homemade pastas
Martha
and
Stewart style.
yes, very much so. So, yeah, now they sell, like, I've heard the protein powder is really good. What is it that
Mm.
you had?
Well, what I had on my list, I was gonna say don't get it, but maybe get it depending on what the purpose is. So when I mentioned this charcuterie board, she was going viral for this scalloped edge cutting board. Now it's $259 and it's a cutting board, right? And it has it's adorable, the scalloped edge, and then it has like a little hammered plate around the edge that says like Ballerina Farms. But what people are going nuts over is that it's the way that it's made, like, it will not hold up forever. If you're gonna spend $259,
Yeah.
like, real chefs and people who know things about the world of cooking are like, the way the wood is made and It's way over my head. Basically, it's not going to hold up. It's going to split.
Yeah, that's
So,
ridiculous.
so she's marketing it as, a cutting board. But then I guess I heard someone say something like, when you're waiting for it to receive, you get an email stating like, don't actually get rid of your cutting board.
Really?
Yes. Don't throw out your cutting board. You could not rely on this as a
So is
cutting
it
board.
really just like for decoration or like
Yeah,
for
I think it's
plating?
I
Like
mean,
you could put stuff
charcuterie
on
board.
it or yeah.
Be beautiful for a gorgeous spread, but you cannot like use it. The fact that it's marketed as like a cutting board, maybe it's just not cool.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think my
I think
kids you hear all the
try it.
dogs.
Yeah. Try it out, check it out. But it's the whole story was just like really interesting to me when I started going down that rabbit hole a little bit.
Yeah, it's
Where people are
interesting.
like,
I know there was like this one controversy where apparently she regularly talked about like what she wanted for Christmas one year was a
mm-hmm.
trip. I can't remember if it was to Italy maybe, but she had like this one trip that was like her dream trip. And then they showed her like opening her Christmas gift and it's like is she expecting like tickets to go on this trip and it was like an apron. And so that was the big like, oh, trad wife, he gets her an apron when
Oh,
he could afford to take her to Italy, but
right. I
whatever.
mean, her dad owns JetBlue. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. This is ridiculous. But yeah, she like presents herself like she doesn't wear makeup, and then she really is out with all her like Utah moms and fully makeup and dolled up
Yeah.
in not those like prairie clothes that she presents herself.
Yeah.
It's just not the reality.
But try their
So,
protein powder. I have heard it's
mm,
fantastic.
okay. Well, those are the items that I have on our list for today for
Yeah,
all
those
of
are all
these.
my big ideas too. So, some
Yeah.
of this I'm gonna have to go check out, and
Mm-hmm.
they sound really great.
Yeah, we'll include all this in the show notes. So thanks so much for hanging out with us. We had a lot of fun talking about these things. And make sure you keep listening and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you enjoy your podcasts. And check us out on social media at A Holistic Dose. And visit
And
our
happy
website at a list.
Thanksgiving. This will come right out
Yes.
before Thanksgiving, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So enjoy your
Absolutely.
holiday.
Yeah, yeah. So, and we'll be back with more Unfiltered Friend Talk right here on A Holistic Dose.
Bye.
Thanks again. Bye.